Good to
Okay,
go.
so OpenAI is launched Strawberry O1 series of models. These models have come in like last couple of days, 3 days hua hai. It's really fresh. And what is different about this model is because it has advanced reasoning. So
Correct.
what do I mean by advanced reasoning? That is basically they have taken all the chain of thought and they have put it on the model side itself. They have baked this into the model. So now model will do the chain of thought first, just what we were discussing previously. System one thinking, system two thinking. It's going to take some time to process and then it's going to give us output. It has really impressive performance, 83% in math challenges. It has surpassed GPT-4, smashed GPT-4o. GPT-4o was 13% and GPT this O1 series is 83%. It's massive leaps again in terms of math. People are telling that it's good with physics also, it's good with chemistry also. We're going to see that all those things. Ron, let's start. Let's click on all those links and open up OpenAI blogs, technical reports. सब कुछ खोल डालते हैं और इस मॉडल का पोस्टमार्टम करते हैं.
Yes, and I think with this, जो हम पहले खुद लिखना पड़ता था, right? That chain of thought prompting, where maybe people will know. So वो अभी inbuilt आना start हो गया है. So you don't have to give them that long prompt and with your question to perform any task. So इससे क्या होगा कि token का जो limitation था and token uses will also decrease because model will itself will have that reasoning capability. So we don't have to give that long prompt कि कैसे chain of thought derive करना है, what are the steps or one shot या few shots examples के साथ हम देते थे, right निशार, right निशार?
Yeah. तो ये easy हो जाएगा थोड़ा. Chain of thought prompting will get a little easier. But I think, see, for 95%, 96% of use cases, we're going to use GPT-4o series, right? We're not going to use this. This is for something really special. Like, अगर आप कोई नया drug discovery करना चाहते हो या physics में कुछ experiment करना चाहते हो, these are like for those kind of where it requires system to thinking. It's going to take some time. Where you want instant responses, you're going to use those other type of models, the 4o series. And when you want to use models for reasoning, complex tasks, physics, math, everything, तब यहाँ पे काम आएगा ये बड़ा वाला मॉडल.
चलो let's
let's
see
let's go
the
to the blog.
pages.
Yeah.
So I think we have all the pages open, so let's first see this.
Yeah, Ron, can you zoom a little bit in?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
zoom in.
is it okay?
नहीं, ज्यादा ज्यादा हो गया, ज्यादा हो गया.
I think
थोड़ा
150
सा
is
पीछे
fine.
जाएंगे. Let's go 125.
Okay,
Perfect.
let's go 133. Totally different number.
So ये
I
12th September का है, Rohan. 12th September is like 3 days ago.
yes,
Okay, so they have released a new series of reasoning model to solve hard problems. Okay,
correct.
it's to solve hard problems.
So what they're saying that we have deployed a new series of AI model designed to spend more time thinking before they respond. So just as Nisar was telling, right? So before these models, GPT was trying to give you answers fast, but with the addition of these models, it will actually first try to think and derive the logic that how it will gonna give a response, and then it will give you the response. And with that, the accuracy level will also increase compared to what we
Correct.
have it in existing models.
Correct. So how it works is basically they have trained this model to spend more time on thinking. So मतलब मॉडल को जब आप सवाल पूछोगे तो वो तुरंत आंसर जवाब नहीं दे देगा. वो पहले chain of thought produce करेगा. So
Correct.
it's step one, step two, step three. Then it's gonna create a plan and then execute those step one, step two, and step three, and it's gonna go do that thing. We'll see in videos how this works, but let's see some benchmark values. What they are saying is it is in a qualifying exam for International Math Olympiad, GPT-4o solves only 13% problems, while this reasoning model, the GPT-4o1, has solved 83% problems. Ron, what do you have to say about this? Math is solved, bro.
I think yes. Now, and I think with addition of these models, we may be able to solve those maths complex problems that are not solved yet, right? So this is the beauty of these type of models. So maybe it can solve those equations or those theories that we are not able to solve now, and maybe it will help us create some new type of drugs or maybe do interspace travel or anything, right? You never know what is the limit for this. So I'm very excited.
Capabilities.
Yeah, capability. I know that currently we have a limited set that I think we can only ask 15 questions per week, but eventually it will increase, right? And then we'll see what is the real capability of this. So I'm pretty excited.
धीरे धीरे सब हो जाएगा धीरे
Yes,
धीरे.
धीरे धीरे सब होगा, but we'll see. But it's pretty interesting that in just 1.5 year, like GPT 3.5, the journey from 3.5 to GPT 4.0, it's amazing, right?
Yeah. So even when we were using GPT 3.5, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and we moved to GPT 4, it was a milestone change for us.
Yes.
As because we were building applications, we were engineers who were doing prompt engineering. We knew that there are new capabilities unlocked. We unlocked vision with GPT 4 series, right? Now model
Yes.
is able to see things, and we have unlocked voice. All this will come later on in this model. But as we progress, as we go towards O1, O2, later series, these models are going to get better, more reliable, more smarter. Right now they are saying it's PhD level. Okay,
Correct.
I think the next version is going to
The
be
doctorate
super
level.
intelligence.
So
That's
I
going to
think
be crazy.
I think the next level will be doctorate level. I have no idea. So maybe Matrix is coming, guys. What do you think,
Okay,
sir?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen Matrix, but इतना ज्यादा समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को कि ब्रेन अपलोड करेंगे और वहां पे ग्लिच रहेगा। ये सब ठीक है,
तो
पिक्चर में
ऐसा
सही
कर
है।
पाएंगे क्या हम लोग? लेट्स अज्यूम हमें मार्स पे कुछ रिसर्च करना है, सो मे बी आई कैन टेक
हम्म,
सम साइंटिस्ट ब्रेन एंड दैट जस्ट बीम इट। इज इट, विल
we
इट,
can do that.
वी कैन डू इट राइट
Yeah,
देन?
yeah, yeah. Let's say if we want to, build a civilization on Mars, can हमको यहाँ पे simulation run करके देखना है, right?
करेक्ट।
So we will need a model which would think about this. What is the temperature there? What is the gravity there? How we will build structures over there? Fuel कहाँ से लाएंगे? पानी कहाँ से? Actually, what we'll do, Rohan, we will ask this question to the model. ठीक है? हम
करेक्ट।
ये सवाल पूछेंगे जब हम डेमो करेंगे। चलो नीचे नीचे आते पहले
चलो
पहले
जी।
अपन थोड़ा सा और पढ़ते हैं। ठीक है? So what does okay? They have given videos to us for this. Let's scroll. Let's scroll. What videos do we have? We have videos for genetics. So it's
Let,
used in
let's see for
coding.
cognition. So
Let's
should I
let's let's
start?
go for coding. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think this is the Devin guy. This is the
Yeah.
Devin guy.
One second. Maybe your video is not coming now. I have to make some adjustments. Ah, it's
Go for it. Go
fine
for it. So
now.
this guy is meanwhile, I'll tell you what this guy is all about. This guy's name is, I guess, Scott Wu, right?
Yeah.
And he's the co-founder of Cognition Labs. So they have made this. They are the early customers of OpenAI's Cognition. So OpenAI's models. So let's see what they have to say. Let's play it. Roll.
Yes.
It takes a lot of effort to build code that runs consistently and works very well, right? And I think the thing that's really, really exciting now is every human is going to be able to build way more. And there's so much more to build. And that's what gets me really excited. Yeah, I'm Scott Wu. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Cognition. The thing that's interesting about programming is that it's changed in shape like over and over the last 50 years. Programming used to be punch cards, and people used to, that was how it was first done, right? Along the way, there are all these different technologies, the internet and cloud and mobile and so on. I'd say as a whole, it's only gotten easier to produce code and to produce real programs. Being able to write code out line by line is one thing, but also being able to understand and interpret logs, being able to navigate and run commands that actually, affect the real world is a big part of programming.
And I think this is a very interesting thing that he said, right? Like just being able to write code is a different aspect, but if the model was able to think what it needs to write and how it needs to write, then it will give them more capability to derive any results, right? Or create some amazing outputs that we are not seeing at this point of time.
Yes, for sure. Dekho, Ron, once the models will get smarter, they will get smarter at math, they'll get smarter at coding, they'll get smarter at all these tasks. And these guys are training the models with the data set for, making this better. So, and what happens is once you get a base model which is better, then the wrapper you build on top of it, like the Cognition is building, right? They're building the wrapper where they are doing an first AI autonomous software engineer,
Correct.
right? So this is what they are, the problem they are solving.
ये वही है क्या, वो
So
डेविन वाला बंदा जिसने
yes,
डेविन
yes,
एआई बनाया था?
this is the guy from Devin Cognition Labs guy. So आप इसको छोटा मोटा आदमी मत समझो रोहन. He's Scott Wu. So he's a math Olympiad champion. Just go and Google YouTube Scott Wu. You will understand what this guy is made up of.
This guy,
As
right?
an end of
Scott Wu?
yeah, yeah. Don't go on his looks. First open the first reel. Yeah.
Yeah, this one I think. Let's see.
Shown continues. What is the letter in the 2010th position? Scott.
A.
So he's smarter from
A
very young
is the
age.
correct answer. We head into the second question of our matchup. And the next question is, what is the value of 255? Scott.
5,000.
5,000.
Wow. Amazing.
5,000
Math
is the
smarter.
correct answer. And Scott is now ahead 2-0. Moving on to the third question of our matchup. And the next question is, the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 can be arranged to... Scott.
60.
भाई क्वेश्चन खत्म होने से पहले ही बता दे रहा है ये तो
उसने क्वेश्चन पढ़ने ही दिया. He did not let the guy even ask the question, bro. और बाजू वाली बंदी क्या कर रही है वो कंपटीशन में?
क्या नहीं सर 1v1 करेगा क्या तू इसके साथ
नहीं भाई नहीं, मेरे को सिर्फ एक ही सवाल का जवाब आया, वो भी
60
इसलिए क्योंकि मैंने देख चुका था.
Is the correct answer. Which
So I think let's move. Let's go back. But yeah,
Let's go back,
he's
let's
a
go
dude. It's like he has done amazing things
Yeah.
starting from very young age, and
Yeah.
we'll see like what he is about to say.
He'll
Model
definitely
one
build
is
something.
really able to process and make decisions in a more human-like way. We're getting a glimpse into a new generation of models.
But the whole idea is that what he's talking about is a level 2 intelligence where model is actually
We worked closely with OpenAI
can do more things apart from just creating some RAG architecture that we are doing with a lot of the use cases that we have.
on iterating on it and giving our feedback and testing it out. What we found was that O1 was just incredible at this kind of reasoning. I guess I should explain what Devin is and stuff from the beginning. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, at Cognition AI, we're building Devin, the first fully autonomous software agent. And
क्या नहीं सर मेरी जॉब चली जाएगी इसके बाद
लग तो रहा है bro.
what
जिस
that means
हिसाब
is
से
that
इसका
Devin
IQ
is
है.
able to go and build
scared.
tasks from scratch. And is able to work on
This
problems
guy,
the same way
cute.
that a software engineer would. And so here, actually, I asked Devin, to analyze the sentiment of this tweet, to use a few different ML services out there, to run those out of the box and break down this particular piece of text and understand what the sentiment is. And so first, Devin will make a plan of how it plans to approach this problem.
So Nisarj, when you say Devin makes plan, this is same like a chain of thoughts, right? In the background, it is trying to create some sort of prompts automatically perform task, right?
Yeah. So he's plan.
Yeah.
So when I ask a question to a model, right? Write me a code. Let's say, give me a Python game where snake and ladder, very simple game, right?
Yeah.
So what it will do is it will first create a plan that, okay, I need to create these 3 components first in Python. After that, then I have to, maybe add some few functions. So that's how it is going to plan first. And then after following that plan, it's going to execute one by one, all these plans. It's going to write a cleaner code. Otherwise, if you just tell me write a code, it's going to write a code, maybe have 10 errors in that because it has not thought on something. So this is kind of what system 2 is.
Correct. Let's see.
And so here,
Yeah.
it had some trouble fetching it from the browser. And so then instead it decided to go and go through the API and fetch the tweet that way, right? And all these little decisions, things like that happen all the time. You can really see here how much this human-like reasoning makes a difference. Finally, it's able to get this all the way through. It says the predominant emotion of this tweet is happiness. The soul of programming has always been the ability to take your ideas and turn them into reality. And now you can be able to do that much faster and cleaner than ever before.
I hope, Nisar, with these things coming, maybe we'll be able to solve problems much faster. Like what we have.
Programming is going to be table stakes, buddy. Everyone who knows English is going to be a programmer.
But I think I have already seen this. So in my normal day-to-day job, I use GitHub Copilot. So it has made my life very easy as compared to initial days, right? So before this, अभी तक हम लोग क्या करते थे कि अगर कोई एरर आया तो वी हैव टू गो टू गूगल या फिर हमें स्टैक ओवरफ्लो पे जाना पड़ता था. यू हैव टू रीड सो मेनी आर्टिकल्स, समटाइम इट वर्क, समटाइम इट डजंट वर्क. बट मैंने ये देखा है कि GitHub Copilot, if it is integrated with your ID, any type of ID that you are using, it can be IntelliJ, Eclipse, PyCharm, VS Code. So resolution is very fast and it gives you pretty crazy suggestions that was not possible इससे पहले. तो गूगल पे सर्च करके it was not able to tell you कि आपके डिजाइन पैटर्न्स गलत हैं या फिर आपका कहीं पे की लीक हो रहा है या फिर कोई vulnerability है कोड में. So these things have evolved and I'm really enjoying using GitHub Copilot at this point of time, and I hope that as this model evolve, maybe just by reading my Jira stories, it was able to give me whole code.